What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, your man's Toxic Gamer 331. Back at it with another video, and today we are going to be doing my February 2023 monthly check. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe because we do this every single month. And I also do other videos, so yeah. And it's absolutely free, and we're on the road to 70 subscribers, so I'll help you boy out one time. Be sure to like the video, share the video, ring the bell for all notifications, and also feel free to comment as your lists of movies you've seen down below. But, like I said, if you're new to the channel as well, if you guys don't know what my monthly check is, it is my own little unique spin on things. So, basically, a whole lot of other YouTubers do rankings of movies that they've seen in theaters and on streaming that came out that month. Well, today I do the same exact thing, but I add movies that are classics like that haven't came out this year that everybody else has seen and I haven't seen, and I rank them. So, yeah, and along with that, I have my overhaul, which is new movies that came in / books, because we do have some books here, and pay-per-view as well. And then sometimes I show you guys new pictures that I put on the ceiling, but I'm sorry, but I have no pictures this month. I know, it's sad, but I will try to get some pictures on the ceiling this month, so yeah. But with that being said, let's get to the video. And as of this month, I've only seen 8 new movies. And at bottom place, I was watching all 3 of these movies for the first time. And that is Taken 3. To be honest, I don't even know why they even made Taken 2. I think the first Taken should have been just a one-off. But they decided to make 2 sequels. The second one I'll get to in literally right before this one. But this one, it's not even about somebody being taken or anything. So what the plot is Liam Neeson's character, I forgot what his name was. Not the actor, but the character that he plays, is basically getting blamed for the death of his ex-wife. And it's basically he's running trying to find the real killer. And nobody gets taken, even though that's the title, which doesn't make sense. And I don't think I'm gonna ever rewatch this one again, because I'll just watch the original. But this one has more rewatch value than the second one, I feel, but it's weird. If it was a Liam Neeson movie that came out like with a different name, it would have been a lot better received, maybe. But yeah, it was not good. 7th place, I have Taken 2, which I was talking about during Taken 3, which there was no reason to do a sequel to the first Taken, but they did it anyways. But this one, why I put this one above Taken 3, is because I thought it was an okay sequel, and I had some fun with it, and it actually lives up to the title, Taken 3. Yeah, I was talking to them. Taken 2, instead of the daughter getting taken this time, it's Liam Neeson and his ex-wife, aka Fame. I don't know how you pronounce it. Famke Janssen. She played Jean Grey in the original X-Men trilogy. So, yeah, it's boring, but it's not bad. Like, the actions and scenes and fight choreography is pretty well done, but it's just, why did you have a need to make a sequel? Why? Probably just to print off money. That's probably why they did it. But I definitely recommend the first Taken. Don't probably check these 2 out because there's no need for them. 6th place, we have actually probably I would say from here on up, the rest of the movies are good but flawed or amazing top tier stuff. Which 6th place, we have a Ghost. If you guys have been watching, looking at my community posts lately, I've been saying I've been wanting to review the movie, but I decided I'm gonna talk about it on this monthly check here today. So, my overall thoughts is I thought it was a cute little straight to Netflix movie that you can have fun with the whole entire family, and it gives very much Amblin picture vibes back in the day when Universal post movies, for example, E.T., Jurassic Park, all that. Well, there's not really Jurassic Park, but it's kind of E.T. with the ghost this time, played by David Harbour. Which my only flaws with it is some of the CGI doesn't come off very good. Also, David Harbour does not speak in this film. He speaks only like 3 or 2 words in the film. I don't know. Which David Harbour is known for being very charismatic as an actor and talking and stuff. And, like when he played Hopper in Stranger Things, and they don't use his talent well in this film. And also, Anthony Mackie does a good job of acting as the dad, but my only problem is the stuff that he does is super selfish for his family, and it kind of holds the movie back for me, and yeah. And a dad probably would never do that in real life, so that's probably why. 5th place, I was not excited to watch this movie on the day that I had to watch it, but it was The Taming of the Shrew. If you guys are not familiar with this is a Shakespeare-based movie off of one of his plays, and I actually had to read the book for school, so yeah. And I was not excited to read this because I knew it was very old-fashioned-y, and some old-fashioned movies I like that are quite old, but how do I say this? I don't love when they go old-fashioned movie, but how do I say this? It's an old movie, but they go old-fashioned, like go back to the late 1800s or whatever. And this was an alright film. If you're into Turner Classic movies, I would suggest this is one. Pretty much everybody acts pretty good in here, but there's no flaws with it. It's just, I don't know if I'll ever rewatch it again because, it was alright. So, yeah. 4th place, I have Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania, which probably maybe a whole lot of people would have this at their bottom 3 or whatever on their lists. I actually had a blast with Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania. I know it's the lowest rated Rotten Tomatoes movie right now. Well, tied with the lowest rated Rotten Tomatoes movie right now, which I do not understand one bit. I thought this movie was a lot of fun, and it's definitely not as bad as Eternals, which Eternals I don't think is the worst MCU movie, so yeah. And this had obviously Jonathan Majors as Kang, which he killed it, and I can't wait to see more of him as Kang and him acting in general, which I might see Creed 3 on Friday, it depends. But I'm excited to see him in that as well. Some of the humor was funny, some of the humor was okay, and it didn't land much. Also, it's very Flash Gordon / Star Wars vibe, has a vibe to the movie, which, yeah. And also, another one of my, did I already say all my flaws? Okay, one of my flaws is how they handle Cassie. I think Katherine Newton is a very good actress, but I don't think it was her fault, but I think they wrote the character Cassie a little bit weird for me. Just a little bit weird. And the way they handle MODOK is funny, and it's fun, but it's weird at the same time, if you know what I mean. And anyways, if you guys want my full thoughts on it, go check my spoiler review or my regular spoiler-free review, which I posted a while back, so, yeah. 3rd place, I have, top 3 people, I meant to say that. 3rd place, I never saw this movie before until this month, and that is Clue the movie. the actual DVD with all the different 3 endings, which I think is very clever to have multiple endings to the film, and it randomizes every single time, which my DVD does. So for the DVD, you can either choose all 3 endings, watching all 3 of them, or having it random which ending it is. And it's kind of a comedy slash murder mystery movie. It is really funny. Tim Curry is very good in his role, and he's very funny, as what I said. And there's a lot of acting performances in here, and it has also Christopher Walken. Wait, not Christopher Walken. Wrong one. Christopher Lloyd, Doc Brown, not Christopher Walken, as in the Headless Horseman from the Sleepy Hollow movie. I know you guys probably thought of him from something else. That's just what my mind goes to. But, yeah, it was a lot of fun, and it's a fun murder mystery movie. Second place, I have the first Taken, which I saw that Taken was on a couple of times on TV, and watched little clips of it, but I didn't watch the full movie or whatever. So this was my first time watching the full movie, and it is a very good thriller with Liam Neeson, and this is basically what many movies where they hire Liam Neeson, they tried to copy, and none of them really ended up doing well compared to Taken. But, yeah, Taken was a lot of fun. It's about a dude trying to find his daughter who ends up getting taken in France, and he delivers the iconic line. I'll do it for the camera. I have a very specific set of skills, and yeah, I forgot the rest of the lines, but that's my impersonation. That's good. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, overall, it's really good. First place, though, I have my number 1 movie, which is A Knock at the Cabin, which I know not a whole lot of people might have put it here because of the way it ended. I thought the ending was sad, but I don't think it was as a downer as everybody thought it was, and I personally liked this movie. This is another one of the few rated R movies I saw in theaters. Well, this is actually my 3rd rated R movie I've seen, and I might see 2 this month, so be on the lookout. But Knock at the Cabin, Dave Bautista just proved that he's the best wrestler turned actor out of him, John Cena, and The Rock. And there's also other I can't think. There's also other good performances in here. Example, Rupert Grint, aka Ron Weasley from the Harry Potter movies. He has a little role in here. And it does a really good job of you caring for the couple. And sorry, I heard a noise near the window. It just creaks sometimes. And I thought somebody was throwing a rock at the window or something. I was about to... But anyways... the couple in this, you really care about them and their daughter, and you don't want any of them to die, and it has high stakes here, and I thought this movie was very, very well done. And, M. Night Shyamalan finally found his right step of footing again, and hopefully he continues to keep that pacing, because last few movies before that, not that memorable, or not that great. But overall, that is my monthly checklist for this month. And that was pretty short, eh? Well, yeah. And now we move on to the overhaul, which it might go 30 minutes, I don't know. But we got a lot of stuff here, so I have movies that actually are new movies and books, I should say, that are actually new to the household, and it got put in my room. So, yeah, and then I got movies that my dad let me have from the family cabinet that are movies we all watch or whatever. So, yeah, and then also movies from the family cabinet that he didn't give to me. So, well, I am allowed to watch the movies, if you guys are wondering. I've seen them many, many times. So, that if your guys are going like, he stole an R-rated movie, he stole a dirty movie. No, I didn't. I actually did. I actually have seen them, and I am allowed to watch them. I just love the movie so much, I want them in here. But anyways, let's get started with the stuff that actually were gifted to me, or I bought, kind of. At first, I have Royal Rumble 2022, the only pay-per-view I got this month, which I'm grateful I got this disc, because I like getting the Royal Rumble / pay-per-views in my room, so yeah. But this pay-per-view had more downs than ups. The only ups I could say really are the women's Royal Rumble. I wasn't mad that Ronda Rousey won. I'm just happy because I hate, not necessarily hate, I dislike sometimes when multiple time Royal Rumble winners win again, and luckily that didn't happen this year, so I wasn't mad or anything. So yeah, I thought that was good. The Edge and Beth Phoenix against Miz and Maurice match was really good, even though Maurice didn't have that much moves that she did in the match, but that was solid. And also, Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns was started out as a very, very great match, but the finish, it ended by DQ, which made us all mad, I'm pretty sure. So, let's hope, I hoped that they would pick up a rivalry at Elimination Chamber. That never happened, so sad face. But, all the rest of the matches were either mid or bad. I'm talking to you, men's Royal Rumble match. That was the worst Royal Rumble I've ever seen. 100%. Next up, I have the DVD 3-pack of the Bill and Ted movies, which, this might be shocking, but I never watched a Bill and Ted movie. So I'm excited to watch all of these. Yeah. Next up, I'm super happy I got this one, because this is one of the best creature movies ever. And that is John Carpenter's The Thing from 1984, I believe. And, yeah, this is an instant classic. There's special effects during this time that still blow us away to this day in this film. But there's great acting performances. A young Kurt Russell is in here. Well, not young, but when he's starting to grow as top level actor, he started out in this. And yeah, it's a great mystery movie too, because you don't know who the Thing is. So yeah. Then we got some books. So if you guys do not know now, this I didn't get this month. I'm just showing you guys. I have the FNAF book right here. It's a FNAF book series, and I started reading this, as you can see, the bookmark. And I saw the other FNAF books at a bookstore near my sister's apartment, so I had a limited amount of money to spend, so I got these, Part 4 and Part 5, which they did not have Part 3 and Part 2, so I just said, what the heck, I'll get these anyways, because they looked cool. And then also I got this book because for books, my favorite I think would be horror. You have to grab my attention with horror or superheroes or something like that. So I got this book called I know you can't see it probably because it's a tag, but The Field of Screams, which, I don't know what it's about, but it looks cool, so. Yeah, now let's move on to the movie. Actually, okay, wait. Alright, let's move on to the movies that my dad actually gave me first. And then I'll go with the ones that I got in my room now, because I love them so much. So this one, my dad gave me, which I was shocked that he gave this to me, because he loves all of these movies. And that is the Mission Impossible, I don't know what the word is, but the quadrilogy or whatever, all 6 movies, which I'm super excited for. Dead Reckoning Part 1 coming out later this year, a few months away. So yeah, and all these the Mission Impossible movies are great. All of them. Yeah, I even love 2, which, well, actually, I think 2 people just think is the weakest, which I don't. I kind of agree with, but I still love all of them. But anyways, let's move to the other thing I said were the ones I got. I got Wreck-It Ralph and Ralph Breaks the Internet. Wreck-It Ralph Blu-ray, Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet 4K. This is probably my favorite Disney movie of all time. It's just a really great movie, and this came out 2013, 2014, and it was a big hit. So yeah, wait, 2012 or 2013? Correct me in the comments, but yeah, it's just a solid animated movie. Ralph Breaks the Internet is some fun, but I don't think it's on the same level as the first one. Also, I got Lady and the Tramp, the Blu-ray, classic Disney movie. Not much to say, really. It's just a classic Disney movie. Wonder Woman, a shocker of a good DC movie. We still don't have Wonder Woman 1984 because we heard it was garbage. And Jax, if you're watching this video, he says that Wonder Woman 1984 is really bad, and he didn't like it. So yeah, probably not gonna watch that. But I mean, I'll watch it eventually, but I'm not excited to. Then we got the Aquaman 4K, one of the highest. I think it's the highest grossing DC movie of all time, which was cool. It knows that it doesn't take itself seriously, so that's fun. What other stuff do we got? We got the first Thor, average. Really, I'm not really that big a fan of the first Thor. I'm not gonna lie to you. But these movies I'm really a big fan of. This is probably my favorite movie series in the MCU, right behind the Avengers, and that is Guardians of the Galaxy. I love both of these movies, even though some people think this is not as good as the first one or don't like it at all. But I still enjoy this movie a lot and can't wait for 3. Cannot wait. But I hope they don't kill off Rocket, because that's what they're making it seem like. Next up, I know you guys are probably going to say this is a 4K because it's a black disc, but it's actually Blu-ray, but of Ant-Man. So, yeah. Which was a big surprise when it came out. Big surprise from the MCU. Lilo and Stitch, 2-movie collection. I always think this is just a 1-movie collection, but it's a 2-movie collection. First one, one of my sister's favorite Disney movie. Second one, I don't remember much, but I thought was decent. Yeah. These kind of anger me a little bit. So we got a Blu-ray of Beauty and the Beast, but it's shaped like a DVD, which, I don't know. If it's a Blu-ray, keep it the same shape, please. I don't know why. It makes me mad, but it does. Then we got Big Hero 6 Blu-ray. I saw this in theaters with my dad or when it came out, 2015, 2016, something like that. And it's an underrated Disney movie, I think. Then we got Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, another big surprise from the MCU. It's not... Yeah, it was really good. And I was expecting it to be generic B movie Avengers. B movie MCU movie, and it was really good. Captain Marvel, it's not the worst MCU movie, or not in my bottom 3, but I think it's somewhere in the bottom 10. I don't know. It just never got in the right pacing for me. Hugo, this movie was actually pretty good, but not that many people went out to see it. If you're a fan of films and a fan of filmmaking, this kind of describes this, kind of talks about it in a way. Kind of what the Fabelmans did, so yeah. The first Iron Man that kicked off the MCU for everybody. Then the original X-Men trilogy. These are probably the best X-Men movies. X-Men movies. Notice that I said X-Men, not Wolverine. The third one I saw a guilty pleasure with, even though it's kind of bad. But Actually, the third one wouldn't be in my top 3 X-Men movies. The third one would be X-Men First Class, probably. So, yeah. Then we got the Men in Black movies. The only Men in Black movie I do not like out of the 4 is International. And that was just... It even didn't feel like a Men in Black movie to me, so there's that. But the second one's okay, and then the first and third one are my favorites. So yeah, with that being said, guys, that is probably my shortest monthly check in a long time. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this shorter monthly check. But before we get into the actual ending of the video itself, guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe because we're on the road to 70 subscribers. And it's absolutely free. Also, don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed this monthly check. Ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a notification when I upload. And also, feel free to comment your thoughts about your monthly checks down below. And also, share the video to help your boy out in time. But with that being said, guys, that is my monthly check. And I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace.